welterweight matchup between Diego Sanchez and the Celtic Kid, Jake Matthews. Well, DC, this is a true mixed martial artist of the highest order. You've watched the film. Hard for me to see much in terms of glaring weaknesses, and he believes he can react to anything that is thrown his way inside that arm.
It's unbelievable because whenever you're trying to prepare for someone, you look for weaknesses. But when you watch this guy, nothing jumps off the page. When you think I have to go wrestle him, you realize very quickly that not only can he defend takedowns, he can also go and secure them himself. He's that new breed of fighter that has been doing every discipline from the very start of his career. You know you're looking at a guy that will contend for a championship.
And if our fighter meeting on Thursday is any indication, confidence, not an issue for this young man coming in here tonight. Well, this guy has truly made the takedown a thing of beauty in mixed martial arts with respect to yourself and George St. Pierre and the truly great takedown artists. This guy's closing the gap and entering that company in the eyes of many.
Oh, absolutely, because he's done such a great job of timing takedowns. I haven't seen anyone so good at slipping a jab into a takedown since George St. Pierre.
Right.
He does a phenomenal job of getting from step one to step two before his opponent even realizes now he's in on my leg. And if they do get their hips back, immediately he's up into a foot sweep or a headlock or an inside trip. It's just so many different ways for him to get you to the floor that he will throw every single one at you every single time.
And a lot of fighters talk about that wrestling maintenance and how hard it is, right, over the course of a career to continue to drill those things. He talks a lot about that, and that's why he's continued to realize success here in the UFC. Our tale of the tape for this highly anticipated welterweight fight. More than a decade separates these two fighters when it comes to the age, with similar height and the same reach. All right, now for the particulars, here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out O2 Arena in London, England, it's time! 5 rounds in the UFC welterweight division. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 13 wins, 3 losses. He stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Jake, the Celtic Kid, Matthews! And now introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a kickboxer, holding a professional record of 32 wins, 12 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Albuquerque, New Mexico, ladies and gentlemen, an Ultimate Fighter season winner, Diego Nightmare Sanchez!
All right, commit to the rules in the locker room. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, go back to your corners, come out fighting.
The fighters touch him up.
You ready?
All right, so here we go with the start of this fight. I'm anxious, man. What a matchup it is, and it's going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting to see who has the upper hand here.
It's going to be difficult to find out how this plays out, right? Striker versus well-rounded fighter. Who's going to be the one that's going to control where this fight takes place?
And they separate. Effective strike there by Sanchez. Lands a big right hand early. Well, he keeps going back to the well with that left hand, just out of range. Single collar tie.
Nice stick to the body. Way to mix up the target.
Continues to mix it up, going to the head, mixing in some body shots. Yet again, they will clinch here. Lands a big right hand early. Muay Thai plump.
Nice stick with the right hand.
All right, he engages in a single collar tie here.
Again, back into this position.
Changes his stance.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
And they separate. Sanchez gets tattooed with that hook. Beautifully timed and placed. Switches back to southpaw now. All right, he'll engage in a single collar tie.
I mean, look at the commitment to kicking in this fight. Another clinch position. Nice body kick.
Stuffs the takedown there. How good is his takedown defense? All right, he engages in the single collar tie. The blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
Oh, strong punch there by Matthews. Holding on to him here, not really doing too much, perhaps just looking to recover. Unable to connect with a right hook. Single collar tie now, and they separate. Wind it up on the right there to no avail.
Over and over, he's landing these big body kicks.
Outstanding kick there by Sanchez. Diego comes forward, the glancing right hand. Mixes it up nicely in terms of staying heavy and also staying active. Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Oh, right to the mount.
His opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of the end.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any you've ever seen.
Oh, looks like he's transitioned to an armbar.
You cannot stay in the guard of these great jiu-jitsu guys.
Gotta be careful, armbar.
You gotta recognize that when a guy starts to put his feet on your hips, you gotta move him off, and you gotta cover.
This
You
might
can't be
just
off
be
to
a
an
matter
angle.
of time.
He got it, John.
Oh, he got it done, absolutely. He finishes his opponent by way of submission. Take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
Just watch how slowly he approaches the submission, though. He never rushes. He takes his time, but it's his trickiness. It's his ability to trick people into going to the floor with him that puts them in danger and finishing fights.
So there he is, your winner by submission tonight, and that is how you put the rest of the division on notice. A huge result for him here tonight.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Dan Bergliata has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 25 seconds of the very first round. Declaring the winner by tap out, Diego Nightmare Sanchez!
Well, what an incredible result here tonight as you see the winner there celebrating his victory by way of submission, and they put so much stock into finishing this fight. They felt like to really spin his career forward, they needed to not just win, but get the finish, and they certainly got it tonight.
They got the finish. He's such a terrific grappler. Every time he is on his back, he